Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. In today's video, I'm going to be chatting through my 10 winter wardrobe staples. These are my most worn items throughout autumn, and for me personally, they are essentials in my winter wardrobe. As usual, everything featured will be linked below in the description box if it's still available. If not, then I found some really great alternatives, and as I chat through each piece, I will insert cutaways of alternative options to hopefully suit all budgets. If you do have any questions at all throughout the video, then just leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, I would love it if you could subscribe. But let's get going with the video. Okay, so first up is a roll neck, and roll necks have got to be one of my most worn items throughout winter, and definitely a wardrobe staple for me. I just love how cozy they are, but they still look lovely at the same time. I love how this style of jumper looks, just simply styled with a pair of leather leggings, some chunky ankle boots, and a black blazer over the top, kind of transitioning from autumn to winter. In fact, I actually styled that exact outfit for a recent reel. I'll pop a little cutaway of it in here, and I popped it on my Instagram and TikTok, and so many of you loved it. I think it got nearly 3 million views on TikTok, and I had so many questions about this jumper. And it is from lilysilk, and I am working with lilysilk on this part of the video, and I've got a few beautiful pieces to show you here from lilysilk. But first up is this gorgeous roll neck, and I just love everything about this. The shade for me is like the perfect shade of neutral. It's almost in between a beige and a grey. It's 100% wool, and it feels really lovely. It's not itchy at all. I know sometimes some wool jumpers can feel a little bit itchy. This isn't at all. It feels lovely and soft, and it's also not too chunky as well, so I can style it underneath a black blazer without feeling too restricted. I know some roll necks that I've got are quite chunky roll necks, so I can't style them under my blazers. This one, it looks chunky, but it's not too thick, so it works really well styled underneath blazers, and obviously being wool, it still keeps me nice and warm as well. It does come in a few different colours. I love it in the cream. I just think a chunky cream roll neck is a lovely winter wardrobe staple, but I just knew that I would get so much wear out of this colour with blue denim, with black trousers, with white denim, and I ordered it in a size medium, and it fits me perfectly in the medium. I wanted it to be a little bit oversized, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I will wear this so much throughout winter. Sticking with roll necks, and next up are two beautiful cashmere roll neck jumpers from lilysilk. And I love cashmere throughout autumn winter. I think I've mentioned this so many times on my channel, but I just think cashmere is such a luxury to wear throughout autumn winter, and investing in a beautiful cashmere jumper is one of those pieces that you will then bring out year after year. And I just think the style of these is so perfect and so classic that they're just not going to date. I think I went for a size small in both of these. Yeah, size small in both of these. And these are great for layering throughout autumn winter, but also great as workwear. I did just style them for the cutaways, just tucked into a pair of smart black trousers with some loafers, and I think they look lovely styled like that, just as a really simple classic workwear outfit. Sticking with roll necks, and an even finer knit option is this beautiful nudie taupe roll neck, which is also from lilysilk. And I say fine knit, this is actually 100% silk, but you wouldn't know to touch it. It doesn't feel like typical silk does. It almost feels like a really soft fine knit. Again, it works really well as workwear. I also styled it with some black trousers, and it would be perfect as workwear. But this is a style of jumper that I would also dress up of an evening as well, maybe with some black high-waisted trousers, because it's got that kind of special feel to it. You could dress it up with some statement earrings or a nice necklace, but again, great for layering. I also styled it with some black trousers, loafers, and a long wool coat over the top, and I think it looks really lovely like that. Just a really beautiful classic winter outfit. And then the final roll neck that I wanted to show you, and this is actually a jumper dress, and I will show it to you on styled as a jumper dress later on in the video when we come to that category, but for now I wanted to quickly show it to you in this category as well, because I love the way this style also works. Not only can you wear it as a dress, but I think this style also works really well as a jumper as well. So what I tend to do with these jumper dresses is I tuck the bottom into the bottom of my bra, or you can just kind of tuck it into the top of your jeans, And when it's styled like that, it just looks like I'm wearing a regular roll neck. So I think these are great because you can wear them both ways. This is also from lilysilk. It is 100% cashmere. And again, it's just a really beautiful wardrobe staple, and especially when it's styled as a dress, which, like I said, I will show you later on in the video. But this comes in a few different colours as well. You can get it in black, which is obviously a great wardrobe staple. Like a black cashmere roll neck dress is one of those pieces that just, again, doesn't date. I think that's the thing with all of these pieces that I'm going to be showing you. They are like timeless wardrobe staples that aren't going to date, that you can bring out year after year. So it's worth investing in like slightly nicer quality pieces that you can wear again and again. lilysilk are currently running some great Black Friday discounts. When you buy one item, you can get 20% off a second item. You can also use my discount code, which is model M12, which will give you 12% off at lilysilk. I will pop the information here, and I will also leave all of the different discounts in the description box below. And also just to mention that this beautiful shirt that I'm wearing now is also from lilysilk. This is 100% silk, but again, it's not the typical shiny silk. This has almost got quite a matte finish to it. Really beautiful shirt, and again comes in lots of different colours as well. Most of the pieces that I've shown you come in lots of different colour options. And also, I just wanted to quickly show you this beautiful black dress from lilysilk as well. Again, 100% silk, but not your typical shiny silk. It feels more, kind of feels a little bit more similar to this roll neck, but it is the softest dress ever. It's beautiful quality. It feels so silky soft on, and it's got a bit of a stretch to it as well. And I think that would be perfect as workwear, but would also take you really nice into like after work. If you were kind of wearing it to work and then popped on a pair of heels and maybe a red lip, it's the perfect dress to take you from kind of day to night as well. Okay, my next wardrobe staple is a wool blazer, and I feel like I've said this so many times on my channel, but you guys know I am a huge fan of a blazer. I style them so much all year round, but coming into winter, it's a little bit too chilly for a regular blazer. And that is where the wool blazer comes in. I got this one from And Other Stories a couple of years ago, and I wore it so much that I ended up getting it the following year in like a khaki colour and in black, and then this year I got it in the camel as well. I just think they are so lovely, styled up in winter. You've got like that smart chic look of a blazer, but with the warmth of a coat. Now this one is currently out of stock on And Other Stories, but they do quite often restock them, so I will check, and if it is available when this video goes up, then I will leave it linked. But I have also found some really great alternatives. First of all, this one from Abercrombie & Fitch. Again, it's a wool blend, and the style of it almost looks identical to this one. It's single-breasted, it's just got the 2 buttons. It comes in the most perfect camel shade. It also comes in black, cream, and some really lovely checked options as well, which are lovely for autumn, winter too. So I think that's a great alternative, and quite often Abercrombie & Fitch have some really great Black Friday discounts as well, so any discounts will be left in the description box below. This one from COSY also looks like a really lovely style. It is £150, which I think is a good price for COSY, considering their pieces are always really lovely quality. It is 82% wool, and hopefully it should also have a further discount for Black Friday. And then for a more affordable option, I spotted this one from Warehouse for £79. It's not wool, it's kind of like a wool effect. It looks like a wool blazer, but it's 100% polyester, hence why it is a lower price option. But I thought I would just show you that as another option. And then finally, I spotted this beautiful one from Reese, which is a slightly different take on a wool blazer in the fact that it's made from like a boucle teddy fabric. It's cream, and it looks quite chunky, it's slightly oversized, but I just thought it was really beautiful. Like if you're looking for something a little bit different, I thought that that one from Reese looked gorgeous. And again, they always have some great Black Friday discounts. Next up is jumper dresses, and I love a jumper dress in winter. I wear them so much. I love how cozy and comfortable they are, but they also look really lovely at the same time, whether it's during the day or of an evening. I think a jumper dress is great to wear out for dinner of an evening, looks chic, but feels really comfortable. But I also think they're great for during the day. You can wear tights underneath them. You can even layer them over like leather leggings. So first up is this one I showed you before from lilysilk, but obviously this is how it looks on as a jumper dress. It's 100% cashmere, so again, it feels really lovely on. And I just styled it with a black blazer and some black over-the-knee boots underneath, and that's kind of how I would style it for an evening. But I also feel like this is the type of outfit that could take you from day to night as well. You could even layer a pair of tights underneath it for a little bit more warmth. I did style it belted in just to pull the waist in a little bit and to kind of cinch it up and make it a little bit shorter. So just for me, I prefer it that little bit shorter, but I have also shown you in the cutaways how it looks without a belt, so you can see the length of it. It is slightly longer. Again, could work well as workwear as well because it is that little bit longer. And I'm wearing it in a size small. I probably could have sized down to an extra small because it is quite roomy. And then I also pulled out this one from And Other Stories to show you as well. It's more of like a midi maxi version. I actually wore this one out to dinner at the weekend. We were going out, it was cold, it was raining, and I just wanted something really cozy. And I just popped this on with some boots underneath it, and I just felt super cozy, and it's still quite dressy at the same time. Again, this one is no longer available. I got this a couple of years ago, but I spotted a very similar style from COSY for £89. Again, a kind of midi maxi length in black, and that one is 100% wool. And then this one from Arquette is 100% cashmere. It's £225, so a higher price point. But again, really beautiful quality. I couldn't find any roll neck midi dresses in a pale grey. I will have another look, and if I can find some, they will be linked below. But I did spot this one from H&M in cream, which I thought looked lovely, and Mango also had a really lovely cream midi dress too, so they will be linked as more affordable options. Next up is a pair of leather look leggings or leather look trousers, and I know I've featured these in a lot of my autumn staple videos, but when I was thinking about my most worn items throughout winter, I couldn't not include leather look leggings because I wear them so much. They are so comfortable and they're just my go-to outfit. Like I said before, these with a chunky roll neck and a black blazer or a long coat is such a great winter outfit. And it goes without saying that jeans are obviously a go-to winter staple, but leather trousers for me is another absolute staple in winter. And these are actually from New Look. They were under £20. They are fleece lined, they are very stretchy, they are very comfortable. I'm not going to go on too much about them because, like I said, I've spoken about these many times before. But you can get this same style. I've got an identical pair from Topshop that I've worn so much. I also spotted a pair from Marks and Spencer's that look a very, very similar style. So there's lots of different places that do these really comfortable, stretchy leggings. And I think they're particularly nice when they've got a seam down the front as well. But I do also think that leather trousers look really lovely as well as leather leggings. I am planning on ordering this pair from Mango. They're £45.99. And I just think they look like a really nice shape, the way they kind of kick out a little bit at the bottom. I think they'd be great of an evening to wear with heels, but equally you could wear them with like ankle boots underneath, and I think they look lovely styled like that as well. So I'm going to order those and see how they fit. And I'm also tempted to order this pair from Abercrombie and compare them to the Mango, see which ones suit me more, because they also look like a really lovely style. They are a straight leg, and I just think styled during the day, again with a pair of black ankle boots, even with trainers, I think they look really cool as well. And they come in a curve range as well, and they also come in lots of different coloured options too. And because I love my leather leggings so much, I'm also tempted by this pair from Karen Millen. They are a real leather legging, but they've got stretch in them as well, so I feel like they would be really beautiful quality. But also I love the fact they'd have a little bit of stretch in them as well, because obviously being a legging, you want them to fit your leg properly. So I think that they are a beautiful leather alternative. My next winter wardrobe staple are black ankle boots. You may have seen I did film a top 10 most worn autumn winter footwear video. I filmed that a couple of weeks ago, so I will leave it linked if you haven't seen it yet, because in that video I go into detail about my most worn footwear. I show them styled up with different outfits. I show different price alternatives for each footwear as well. So if you're looking for a more detailed video, then I will leave that linked and you can have a little watch of that. So I won't go into too much detail in this video. I don't want to repeat myself. But these are probably my most worn styles, just because they go with so many outfits. they're comfortable, they're warm. This pair are from Flattered. I do have a 10% discount code for Flattered, which I'm going to pop in the description box below. But they're just a really beautiful, chunky pair of lace-up ankle boots. And then this pair are from And Other Stories, and they bring out the same style each year. And again, a really lovely pair of chunky Chelsea boots. Go with lots of different outfits, really comfortable. And just to mention, if you are looking for a more affordable alternative to these, you may have seen in this week's vlog that I spotted a really gorgeous pair in Marks & Spencer's. They're £45, they're not real leather, but they looked very similar to these. And then for a less chunky option, also they've got a really lovely pair of black lace-up boots, and they quite often have 30% off everything during Black Friday. I don't know if they will again this year, but in previous years there's been 30% off. Next up is loungewear, and for me personally, there's nothing nicer in winter than being at home in cozy loungewear. Especially when it's cold outside or it's raining like today, I just love being in cozy clothes, and especially cashmere loungewear. So first up is this beautiful cream cashmere set from lilysilk, and I actually had to get this out of the linen basket to hang it up and show you. So if you can see a couple of little marks on it, it's because I have worn it pretty much every single day since I got it. Not all day every day, but like of an evening I've been changing into it because it just feels so soft and so comfortable, and such like a lovely little luxury for me. So it's a ribbed cream top with a hood, and then these are the matching trousers. So they've got an elasticated waistband, they're in the same ribbed cashmere, and then they're a fairly wide leg as well. So it's super cozy at home, just a pair of slippers. But they also look nice. You could also wear these out as well if you just popped on a long coat over the top, or even like a blazer over the top, and maybe a pair of trainers or a pair of Uggs. I think that loungewear in winter is lovely to be worn at home, but you can also dress it up with a jacket and wear it out and about as well. And then a couple of alternative options that I spotted online. First of all, this set from Mango. I like the style of the collar on this one. I thought it was a little bit different. And again, the style of loungewear that you could wear at home or wear out as well. And then I also spotted this set from H&M in grey as well, just a simple crew neck jumper and matching trousers. Okay, next up is a black puffer coat, and this is definitely a more practical option for a winter wardrobe staple, but absolutely one of my most worn items in winter. I wear this almost every day of an evening. Lou and I like to go like for an evening walk. Not every day, but kind of most days we'll go for a walk. And I love nothing more than being wrapped up warm and cozy. And this coat does just that. It's from Everlane, it's made from recycled down, so it's so warm and cozy, and just so easy to just chuck on no matter where I'm going. I can just throw this on over any outfit, and I know that I'm going to be warm and protected from the rain as well. It has got a hood, but I do also think that coats like this can look nice. You can dress them up a little bit more, maybe with a pair of jeans and some ankle boots and perhaps a roll neck underneath, and it gives it a slightly more dressy look. But usually I've got it on with leggings, trainers and a hoodie, and I'm out walking, and I just love it in my winter wardrobe. For a couple of alternative options, first of all, this one from Arquette is also filled with 100% recycled down, so it's going to be really warm and cozy, and it's $229. This one from Lululemon also looks like a great option. It is a slightly higher price point, I think it's around £300, but Lululemon do tend to do Black Friday discounts as well. And then this one from Mango also looks like a really great option. It's a slightly more shiny finish. I'd say a little bit more shiny than this one. It's $149, but Mango do tend to do 20% off for Black Friday, so hopefully it should be reduced during Black Friday. Okay, next up is another practical one, and it is hats and scarves. And like I said, I love a winter walk, but I hate having cold ears or like a cold neck. I just want to be as cozy as possible. So I could not be without a nice hat and scarf. This set are from Everlane. I got these a couple of years ago, and I've just worn them so much. Everlane do tend to bring out a very similar style each year, so I will link this year's alternative. And I was also looking on Farfetch yesterday. They've got a sale on at the moment that's just started, and they've got some really gorgeous hats and scarves to do. So I saw a lovely cream Ganny one. They've got some lovely like fluffy hats as well. So I'll pop a few pictures in of some of my favourites, and I will leave those linked below as well. Okay, I've just got 2 more winter wardrobe staples to go, and next up is a pretty obvious one, but an absolute staple for me in winter, and it is a beautiful wool coat. And I've actually pulled out a couple to show you. I was kind of looking for my wardrobe, and there's so many that I love, but I want to show you a couple of different styles, a slightly more smarter finish and a slightly more casual style. So first up is this beautiful camel coat from Karen Millen. It's made from 95% virgin wool and 5% cashmere, so it feels beautiful quality, and like I said, it's a slightly smarter finish, so I would tend to wear this when I'm wearing a slightly more dressy outfit, maybe of an evening if I'm going out and I want a smarter coat to wear, or if I was wearing knee-high boots, like maybe some heeled knee-high boots during the day. I feel like this works really well. Styles like this, it looks lovely over the top of jumper dresses. It would also make a really great workwear coat as well. It would be really lovely to style as like with workwear outfits as well, because it's that little bit smarter, and it also comes in black as well, which is beautiful. And like I mentioned, Karen Millen quite often do some really great Black Friday discounts, so do hold out until Black Friday for this one. And then the second wool coat that I've been loving recently is this beautiful taupe one from a brand called Quaint. And again, I got this a couple of years ago, so it's no longer available, but I have spotted some really great alternative options. But I love the fact that this is just a little bit more slouchy, slightly oversized. It's belted as well, so you can kind of cinch it in and dress it up slightly, or you can wear it a lot more casual with jeans and trainers or loafers, and wear it open, and it looks lovely styled like that as well. Although don't get me wrong, this definitely does look dressy as well, but I think a slightly looser style I think is easier to dress up or down. I spotted a very similar style on Farfetch recently, which looked beautiful. It is a slightly higher price point, but I think again it was a cashmere blend, so again really lovely quality, and one of those pieces that if you invest in a nice quality piece, you will then bring it out year after year. This one from Weekday also looked lovely. It's £129, and it comes in black, grey and brown. COSY have also got a beautiful wool coat. It's £190, and it comes in black, camel and beige, and just looks like a really lovely classic style. For a more affordable option, I spotted this one from Uniqlo. It comes in black, beige and grey, I believe, and again a really simple belted style, slightly shorter. Mango always do beautiful wool coats this time of year, so I will link some of my favourite ones from Mango as well. And then of course Reese always do really beautiful winter coats as well. I spotted this one that looked gorgeous. It comes in a regular length and also in a petite length as well, and I think it came in black, beige and then a bright blue as well if you fancied a pop of colour. And then my final winter wardrobe staple is a long cardigan, and like I said, I was just trying to think of my most worn items at this time of year as it's getting a little bit cooler, and I tend to reach for a long cozy cardigan so often in winter, and I've pulled out 2 to show you. I've got this gorgeous cardigan from And Other Stories, and then my Mango coatigan as well, which if you followed me for a while you will know has been a long time favourite of mine. But like I said, this one is from And Other Stories. It's beige, it's ribbed, it's belted, it's very long and just so cozy, but also looks lovely. Like I could dress this up with a black roll neck and maybe some black leather leggings and black ankle boots, and kind of belt it in and make it look a little bit more dressy. But equally, I can chuck this on with jeans and a t-shirt, or over the top of just black leggings and a black t-shirt when I'm at home and some slippers, and it looks lovely like that as well. I just think so comfortable, but also looks really nice. And then this one is from Mango. It is, I say a coatigan, it's kind of a cross between a coat and a cardigan, so it's super stretchy, like it's in the knit of a cardigan, but it's kind of got the shape of a coat. Like it's a very similar shape to this one, but this just feels super cozy. And what I love about this one is that if I was going out for lunch, if you're wearing a coat, you feel like when you sit down you kind of take your coat off, whereas this you can leave on because you feel like you're just wearing a nice chunky cardigan, but it still gives you the warmth of a coat. Now, I got this one a few years ago and I've worn it so much, but Mango do bring out the same style of coat slash cardigan each year. I know it's one of their best-selling items. I know so many of you have invested in one of these in the past, and they're a really good price. I'm pretty sure this was $79.99, but again, you can get the extra 20% off during Black Friday. And at the moment, they've got it in camel, grey, and a lovely kind of beigey colour. In fact, a very similar style to this. So I definitely recommend one of these. I have worn mine so much. And they are all 10 of my winter wardrobe staples. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And as I mentioned before, everything will be linked below in the description box, along with all of the alternative options that I've shown you throughout. And I will also leave any discount codes linked below in the description box as well. If you've got any questions, leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you feel like I've left something out that's an absolute winter wardrobe staple, then do leave a comment and let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!